Hey, chat. Hey, chat. Hi. So, couple of things to show you. I don't think we'll be needing this anymore. Or do we? Probably not. I'm definitely gonna need to, I need more night vision. Ooh, look at you. Fancy up in armor. I need to check something. My macro isn't working the way I wanted to. But I think I know what I did wrong. Alright. So, yeah, we need to create a lot of night vision because we are running out. Well, running out is a big word, but yeah, we're on the last stack soon. I just want to make sure that we have enough to go. Yeah, I think we do. I mean, yeah, we are definitely stacked upon stuff right here, but I'd have to come back every so often to click it once. Tell you what, I'll wait till I have 16 here, 16 here. And then I'll AFK this to this evening. Well, this takes a minute, huh? Alright, let's get rid of the bows and arrows then, I suppose. What else can we do in the meantime? Not bad. Damn, okay. That's not that great. I suppose it wouldn't hurt grabbing a couple of these, right? Hey, Valley. 54 should be the amount that I usually need. There you go, 54. Yeah. Perfect. Let's go and press the button here again. Done? Done. Alright. What now? You know, instead of building like another wart farm, I think I'd have more fun building a villager house right there. But for that to happen, I need to fix the bridges, because based on, yeah, I think so. And before I even attempt all of that, do you know what this place needs, chat? Valley, do you know what this place needs? It needs green. There's not a speck of grass here. Let's change that. I know I have... or I guess I don't. Camps, maybe? Dirt farm? Why is it under camps though? But yeah, whatever. We need green stuff, chat. And a couple, yeah, for sure trees. Cherry is what I'm guessing. Cherry, maybe, I don't know. Okay, let the chunks load, because, wow. Where did I get that from? Wait, where did I actually get that from? Good. I would sleep wait at night, but I actually kind of do need some mob drops. Don't care about the bow though. Yeah, I don't mind killing these guys. Good. 10 membrane. Alright, let's go and drop off. Yeah, that's the thing, when you don't have shulkers, you can't like farm a lot of it at the same time. Ugh, it's fine. We'll go and to the Deep Dark Castle. Alright. And I guess we can place it down, because realistically it's pointless to put it all in the chest. I'm just gonna have to place it down anyway. Let's get started. Yeah, you know what? Why not? Just put it up there. Yeah, there you go. Good. I have a macro for this, so it makes it a bit easier. Yeah, that's 4 blocks. Let's do grass. Yeah, that's what this place really needed. I'm thinking like maybe custom birch trees could be nice. That's all we have left. No, Skulk doesn't actually spread on grass unless there's one of those blocks. The only way Skulk spreads is when mobs die next to a catalyst. Yeah, so that's kind of like a good thing though, because otherwise I'd have a lot more work. Okay, let's get some more dirt. Yeah, let's go back now. I'll first go home though, because we have a bunch of stuff that we can drop off in a chest. Much like these. This too, actually this goes here. And then the seeds and the thing. This as well, actually. And then these things, yeah, you can do that. The cobble goes in the chest. I'll just go back to the farm because, I mean, that's not that much that we picked up. Well, actually... Let me go and pick this up, actually, because... we don't have that much gravel, and I do want to use that for pathing eventually, so... if you're gonna need a lot of gravel, might as well pick it up when you see it. Yeah, this is definitely a double one. Like a double gravel vein. That was a lot. Nothing in there. Hey, Aiden. Good morning to you. Right, what do we get? Level 1 bad omen. Okay. Not the greatest, but it's okay. Let's take up this. Just realized that it's 9 PM. Stop for 24 hours. I didn't even know it was humanly possible to sleep that long, but like unless you were injured. Let's do that so I don't lose it. What's the plan, Dirt Farm? You know what? Oh, oops. Yeah. We don't waste blocks because every block is valuable. Cabin. Gravel. Nice. Yeah. Good. Take a nice and easy look around so the chunks load. But as you can see, this is what I'm doing. We're adding some greenery to it because, oh my god, it was necessary. They do that? Give me the gravel. We don't need that. Three in the morning, you have a date. Who the fuck has a date at 3 in the morning? No offense. That would suss me out so hard. Someone tells me like, let's go on a date at 3 in the morning. I would not go. That does not sound like something I would want to go to. I mean, if you know the person, then I guess it's your choice. But I don't know. I still wouldn't. Hey, Blue Rice. What you talking? Or just Aiden's stuff. First it's about boy queens, now girlfriends. What are you talking about? What do you mean boy queens? You mean drag queens? Yeah? Yeah, no, those are drag queens, not boy queen. I don't know what a boy queen is, but... No. Drag queens. Yeah, me too, honestly, about the kitten message. I had no clue they would do that. I've never heard of that happening though, but hey, the more you know. If I ever do have a kitten, I'll be sure to check that out. About the last kitten, gender is still alive and it opened its eyes. I mean, isn't there a way to check the gender? I don't know. Wait, speaking of cannibalism, a little lovebird and a mate laid eggs. First time she ate them in fear, second, same thing. Third, she found out unfertile. I was super sad. Animal world is so strange sometimes. I was, even last night, returned 2 AM. Have to feed him with special... no. He spilled it everywhere. Oof. Especially how you threw over eggs, and it didn't help that we were selling her to poor parish. Yeah. I know my parents had like a bird when I was very little. Like I was practically just a toddler. But they had to get rid of it because of my asthma. Like I couldn't have birds around. As much as I love them, I just can't have them around me, apparently. Maybe nowadays I'd be doing better around it, but... I'm really missing this little bit. Okay, and that's an interesting one. Well, that's a little bit better looking. It's okay, you gotta do bird in the country, a cocktail, whatever that is. Also had 2 more budgies. I still don't know what that is. Blueberry and lemon. That's actually cute. You mean you might name it Bazooka because of how loud it is? That's actually a fun name. Yo, Bazooka! Quiet. What is this anyway? Like, this must be like some... Ah, this was part of the bridge. Yeah, I don't think I'll keep this part though. No. I didn't know lemon was a baby. Why would I? Don't worry about being cancelled or whatever, like... I thought you were gonna say something much worse than that. Oh. That could have actually stayed. Oh, it's fine, I'll put it back later. Yeah, that's better. Alright. Yeah, let's... What the heck is this? Anyway, is this the last series? It's a forever world, so it will be an ongoing series. No such thing as a last episode. Stark Tower took me real life days. Nice. Let's get rid of that. I got some of these actually. I don't know where to put them though. Okay, that's a spot. I suppose we could... Actually, this is a spot. No. Legal to adopt a panda. I think you can in certain zoos, like you can adopt pandas in a zoo, then you own it. But well, no, you're not the owner. But well, technically it makes you the owner. But yeah, they still take care of it and all that. So technically you can. You're just not gonna have it at your home. It's okay, Blue Ras. I'm gonna get rid of these. Just don't, like, if you're gonna buy it because it's cute, it's irresponsible. You should buy it with, well, a bit more of a responsible reason. You probably misread that. There's no way it's 170. It's probably just alcohol or some shit. Sorry for swearing about that, actually. I really don't like, look, I am sorry about swearing for that one, but I'm not sorry about, like, hating alcohol here, because I low-key hate it. I think it's a highly irresponsible thing to get as a person. It literally doesn't do anything good for your body. I don't understand why people still want to drink it. Even if it's just for occasional purposes. I used to be an occasional drinker, but And even if I did drink something, it was like a glass or two. But I'll never understand the commitment that people put into it. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, selling a panda sounds like a scam and a half, but... You should probably warn the police, yeah. Yeah, do that, Aiden. Good. That's a responsible thing to do. Yeah, no, like, but yeah, I've heard that you can adopt... Well, actually, Valley told me about this. You can adopt, well, you can't own them, but you'll adopt animals from a zoo, and the money that you give them for the adoption, like, it's like a monthly thing, or like a yearly thing, I think, and it basically helps care for the animal. So let's say you really like, I don't know, an elephant, right? Well, the money will go towards its care. Even if it's legally possible, Blue Raz, it's highly unlikely that's gonna happen. There's more than, like, there has to be like an age difference and whatever, like you can't... An 18-year-old will never be able to adopt a kid, by the way, like, as far as I know. I might be wrong on that though, but no, you have to have like there's a lot more to it than just age. Like, stable income is one thing. You call them that quick? No, that sounds... Yeah, sure, okay. Yeah, that doesn't sound right. Well, you could list them all you want, but as a 19-year-old, there's no way you worked as an actual doctor. No offense, but doctors... You mean an actual doctor? Because there's no way. But I think I told you this before, you specified something. Because, look, no offense, but doctors, yeah, to be an actual doctor, you need, what's it called? Like a uni degree. Which means you cannot be 19. Even a vet, Aiden, stop. Like, you're making no sense. If it's to try and impress people or whatnot, look, I'm sorry, but you don't need to do all this. But you're straight up lying. And just so you know, you're not slick with it. I caught on from day one. I'm just playing along because that's my job as a streamer. I don't have time to fact check you, but even as a 19-year-old, you're not gonna be in a courtroom. Look, I'm not gonna dive right into this. I don't really care that much. So, I'm here to play Minecraft and I'm here to have fun with y'all, but if you can't be at least truthful about who you are, even I don't care what your reason is to why you're bullshitting your way through all this. Sorry for the language. But if that's what you want to do, if that's the way you want to do it, I'm just gonna start ignoring messages, okay? Like, it's just not the way. I don't like talking to people who do this, so yeah, like, respectfully be honest about yourself, or you know, but don't start doing that, man. Come on. Look, there's no shame in not having any of those things, because I'm telling you, I'm a disabled 30-year-old. There's nothing more in my head. There's nothing more shameful than this. To be a disabled gamer guy at 30 years old with nothing to show for it. But that's just it. Like, that's just what my head tells me, right? But you gotta be. I mean, look, do what you want, yeah? Just stop lying to me. Like, I will know that you're lying, trust me. I have yet to meet a person. You don't seem shameful. What do you mean? No, not shameful. Ashamed is the word, sorry. No, I am just ashamed of... I might not sound like it, but I am. Like, it is, it's tough. Like, I will not dive into this subject because it's quite touchy subject for me, but like I said, we're here to have fun. But yeah, it is quite difficult. This thing in particular for me. You've seen more people with disabilities. That a good thing? Even you probably have one. Yeah, I mean, the disability isn't the problem. It's the fact that I have nothing to show for it at my age. And you know, I was watching a video yesterday that was talking about this, and I liked it. It was a video about saying that, like, because I've been struggling with this lately. You know, I turned 30 and I got nothing to show for it. And then it was a video that was titled, like, "You're not behind. But you're on your way," type of thing. And it's a metaphor, you know, like, don't rush. And you know what? They're right. They're so right, actually, because there is no rush to this thing we call life, you know? There's no rush. Like, it's not like I'm living life for someone else, like, you know? So why am I trying to, like, tell myself that, oh, I should have a stable job and stuff like that? Like, no. Look, the things that happened to me happen to a lot of people. And yeah, sure, some people deal with it maybe better than I do. But I'm trying my best with just the way I am. And yeah, I don't know, like, that is enough for me, I guess. It has to be enough for me. Does that make sense? There's a saying from a kid's show: it's gonna take you longer, not forever, but long. Yeah, you know what? That's actually kind of a good one. I like that one. Simple, but I like it. Yeah, I'm a big metaphor kind of guy, so I love metaphors. I love how much you can learn from them. You're a metaphor guy? Damn. Alright, give me another one. Let's see what you got. destruction is easier than creation. It does not mean you must destroy. Well, I mean, that's pretty basic though, isn't it? Also, wouldn't, technically speaking, destruction be creation? Because I mean, if you think about it real quick, like, to destroy, like, destructing something is actually creating something else, even if it doesn't look the way that you wanted it to. Like, it becomes something else when you destruct something. So I guess the metaphor in this case would be like, even when all goes wrong in your life, it never actually is all that goes wrong. You just have to open your eyes to see what went good. No. There's a metaphor there, and I'm trying. Look, this is a bit of a language problem, okay? That I'm struggling around. But the best thing I can say is that you know what? My favorite metaphor in this case would be you can't have the good without the bad, but you can't have the bad without the good. You know? Goes back to the yin and yang thing, yin-yang thing, because it's true. Think about it, right? How would you know if something is so good without ever feeling what bad feels like? Forever happiness is impossible. Not even our minds can think of it. Forever happiness is only possible in the... Well, I'm not religious, but I think it's impossible because happiness cannot exist without its opposite, which is sadness. We wouldn't know what happiness really is without ever feeling what sadness is. The way we work is we need something to compare it to. And if we do not experience sadness, then we cannot fathom what happiness truly is. No, it's okay. It's okay. You don't have to apologize. Like, it's fine. I'm just not. Look, I was born a Christian, but I don't follow Christianity anymore. Not that I ever really have, but ever since the. Not to get political or anything, but there's a lot of hatred, you know, that comes with Christianity, and it doesn't really have a lot of good history to it. So I choose not to be considered a Christian anymore, even though I do wear my cross. I do have a cross chain. However, when people ask me if I'm a Christian because of it, I say one thing very clearly. Like, if you look at, you can't see me obviously, but my cross, my chain, it has black in it, in the middle of it. It's surrounded by silver, but it's black in the middle. Right? It's like a black filling that's in there. And then people say like, are you Christian, right? Because they see the cross, and I'm like, well, technically yes. And I've had people come up to my door and they say like, well, do you follow, Jesus Christ, for example? And I just go like, no. And then, it's funny because they say like, well, you're wearing a cross, and I'm like, yes, but did you see it's black? There's a black part of it too. Like, it's not entirely silver. And yeah, usually that's a big turn off because they think I'm like a devil worshipper. It's not actually that either. I don't believe in a devil either. If anything, it's actually quite simple the way I think of it. It's just that I don't think if a god does exist, and I'm only talking about this, right, because you brought it up, and I want to clarify a bit of it, because I know in the rules it says no religious talk, but for now, I'll make, oh, don't get me wrong, I'll explain something, but I'll make an exception just for now. So if you want to talk about your stuff, feel free. You're not gonna get banned. As long as it's respectful, though. That's the only exception I'm making. Like, if you're not being respectful towards another religion with it, then you cannot talk about it. In my chat, you can talk about it as much as you want, but you'll quickly get banned. Because respect is necessary if you want to talk about this. Anyway, so back to my point. I do believe there is something out there, but I do not believe it's an all-loving God. Because you cannot, and look, say what you want, right? But in Christianity, it's like, oh my God, God loves you, and this and that. No, he doesn't. How do you know? Oh, because I'm like, look, I'm so blessed with my life. And it's like, yeah, you're lucky. So what do you say to the people who are born disabled? What do you say to stillborns? What do you say to children with cancer? Do you say they're so lucky and so blessed or not? They'll die. They'll die an awful death. And for what? And for what? For what? Because you're blessed? Oh, thank fuck, so where's the sacrifice then? All the bad that you didn't receive is what they get then. This child who was born, right? Like, what about rapists? I'm just gonna put it out there. What about rape? Is that love in God's eyes? Apparently it is. Look, there's a lot of and that's why I'm not following it anymore. That's why I'm not following a religion anymore. I don't believe in it. I think it is purely... We don't know exactly. Yeah, see, exactly. That's what I believe in. We don't know. We don't know anything. I don't know why I'm alive. I don't know why people are I don't know why us people have consciousness like to this level. But I'm not gonna sit here and pretend that I have some connection to God, like that I can feel His presence. No, I can't. No, I can't, and I probably never have. If it does, if something out there exists, right? I'm not even sure it's worth worshipping, because why would I worship someone or something that is okay with giving a child cancer, right? Or people with disabilities. If it's an all-powerful God, why not just take that away? Why let so many people suffer? Why let so many bad people just walk around? Death is a sign of mercy. That would make sense if you've lived a long life. How do you say that to a child? Look, my point I'm trying to make with this is, how are you going to justify that? So you're saying death is not the end. That part I do believe in. Death is not the end. Like, I believe something will happen after death. What it is, we can't prove because it's not of this world. But that's just, I mean, look, I know how it sounds, you know? Like, it sounds like make-believe, and that's exactly what it is. It's something I choose to believe in. But I've watched people suffer physically, like in real life. I've watched people suffer for many months, wondering why the hell they have to suffer for that long just to die. Alright, I gotta continue building, because otherwise people on stream are gonna be like, okay, this guy's yapping, but he's not doing anything. What if the child lost their parents or had abusive parents? True. Okay, let's take this example. Why would you punish the child instead of... Okay, so if your power, right, is to punish a child by death. Why would you do that? Why not use the power to give the child something better? Cannot live in heaven without death. I mean, if heaven exists, yeah? We have no proof of its existence. For all we know, it's just an empty void. Could be a lot of things. Oh, and don't even start with the whole eternity thing. No offense, but that is just straight ass. You're late or something. No. Well, we've been streaming for an hour. So if you can only consider that late, sure, but not that late, I would say. The only thing you missed is Blue-Raz and I were talking about the religious stuff we were growing up with. And yeah. My religion or God wants us to feel free, so instead of control, he decides to control things like death around the kid. Still, why would your God choose to kill a child instead of giving it a better life? Why not set it on a path that is better? I've always hated the all-knowing, all-powerful title that the people gave my God in Christianity. Oh, no, G-Dog, we're just talking. Sorry about my voice, I just... It's alright, Blue-Raz. I'm a 30-year-old and even I don't know that much stuff about it. I just know what was taught to me, so... Yeah. But we're not actually debating anything, G-Dog. It's just like... It might sound like one, but trust me, it's really not that serious. Wrong place. Need to go to different. I need more dirt. Oh, okay, yeah. You just said if you're being under control, are you free? That's true, actually, yeah. I was talking about mine, by the way, not yours. I don't know anything about your religion, so I'm not gonna discuss. Like, I'm not gonna argue with it. You know, I don't know anything about it, so you can still be friends with me. Of course you can. If I was forbidden to tell someone to forcibly... See, I like that part. Oh, but I can't tell you to change. Oh yeah, neither can I. but you pray. I appreciate, like, I've always appreciated that when people say like when people say that, you know, like I pray you I don't know, something like you'll feel better or something, or you'll heal. Like, I've always seen that as like a compliment rather, because it genuinely feels good to hear and say that to each other, even if you don't believe, right? Let's change now. Okay, well, okay, if you don't want to talk about it anymore, that's okay. I respect it. I don't mind, really. What's my favorite bird? I don't know too many, but from the ones I know, I love a peacock. Do you know a peacock? Oh, I'm sure you do. Is it even considered a bird? It probably is. I don't know too much about birds though, but peacocks are so cool though, like the way they show off their, like, the tail thing. Oh, ravens! I love ravens. Like, I've seen them on social media lately, like how smart they actually are. They're so beautiful. Like, I love a raven. Same with the parrot, actually. Parrots are cool too. Although I don't know any specific like types of parrot though. Yours a lovebird. I don't know that one though. Well, I'm actually, okay, chat, give me a sec. I'm actually kind of curious. Oh, that one. Oh yeah. Wait, holy holy something, huh? Holy something, huh? Yeah. My mom used to have that one actually when I was a kid. Remember the one I was talking about? That's the one my mom used to have. Yeah, they're so cute though. Like, you love spending time with birds? Also, my apologies if I made you uncomfortable at any point. The rest about your religion and whatnot. Just so you understand, like, I do respect yours. It's just I don't understand it too much. Ever since my first chick Petey died, I've always loved birds. I think I want to go on a little bit of an adventure. Chat, what do you say? Do we explore the world a little bit? See what we can find. I appreciate that, Blue-Rest. It's nicely said. I'll tell you what. I'm gonna place the dirt down that I just picked up. And after we place it down, we're gonna explore the world a little bit. Sound good? Let's voila. I'll put down another one. We need to put lights in here too so the grass can spread, but we'll do that another time. I might do that with pumpkins and carpet. Like moss carpet and pumpkins. So I'm pretty sure we were left off over on that side of the map. I gotta be careful with my voice so I can feel it. You changed? What do you mean? You respect him. Ah. I've always found it interesting. Other people's religion, though. I don't have anyone who has... I don't have anyone in my life, actually, who is either religious with a different religion. But... I don't know, maybe at some point I will. But I've always, like, naturally respected them. There goes the stream elements again with the no religious talk. It's like, yeah, I know. The only reason that's actually a rule is because I don't want people coming in here saying like, oh my god, like, praise the Lord and all that. Like, keep that to yourself, please, come on. You know, like, that's not, I don't know, that type of stuff doesn't belong here for me, so. You know, like, it's always Christians, like, no offense, but it always is. I have never heard anyone of any other religion tell me, oh, you should join this religion. No, only Christians do that, and I don't know why, but it's just so disappointing. That's why it's a rule, by the way. I've had people in the past, mostly when I started out streaming, that's when people did that. So it's literally just there for them. But if you want to mention something, like, yeah. You're bored? Bye. Okay. Thanks for watching, No Blueness. Thanks for hanging out with me today. Okay, I think I'll just... Isn't that like forbidden? I don't know if it is forbidden in Christianity. But since you told me, I know it is in yours, so... Bonus points for that one, I guess. I'm letting my voice rest a little bit because I don't know why, but earlier I felt I had a hard time talking. I need some regular deep slate. Mm-hmm. How much dirt I got left? Not much. Hey, Valley. Yep, out of dirt. Oh, I forgot some skulk. Alright, I mean, that's a pretty good amount of progress today, huh? Look at that. Just gonna get some lights in here now. I know it will require jack-o'-lanterns and a lot of torches and some trees and some lanterns and some stuff from the special caves, like maybe even some glow lichen. I want to continue on a little bit, chat, because I'm not gonna lie, I'm enjoying the chill vibes from it. So I hope you don't mind, but I'm very much enjoying it. Oh, you know what? I had this idea yesterday, right? Hold on. This would be looking kind of good. I need to turn off music for this though. Wait. This might be better. Oh, I'm subbing to this channel. This channel is filled with no copyright sound. we'll try it out, see what happens. But I wanted something new to listen to, because in the Deep Dark, unfortunately, it's always the same tunes. So yeah, when chat's being quiet, and I want to be quiet, to save my voice a little bit, I'll put on some lo-fi music. If you want to have a link, actually I'll drop it. Oops. That's the link to the playlist. Have fun with it. Might be nice if you want to draw or something too, you know. But it's good for when you do the grindy stuffs. Yep, this is exactly the kind of vibe I was looking for. I've seen a lot of people on YouTube do this with Minecraft, and I'm like, you know what? I want to do that. I took inspiration from this from Wax Fraud. I was always wondering, is like, do they just talk constantly? Because that has to strain the voice. But no, they, like a lot of them, I just put on some nice chill music. No copyright free music at least. But yeah, and then they just like go on and play, and people just hang out. They'll be doing something on the side and stuff like that. But I mean, if it supports them, why not, right? Right, we left off over there somewhere. This could be a pretty nice little hill if I transform it. Right. If there's ever a song you don't like, just let me know, I'll skip. Hey, Ralph. We're just vibing. How's your day going? I'm not vibing with this one, chat. I prefer the melodic ones, not the singing ones. How long have you been playing this game? 544 days now. Some of which I've slept through. The days. Most of them are basically full days. I no longer sleep, so. But if you're talking about, like, Minecraft itself, since I was a child, I think. I was 14 when I first started playing this. Was I 14? This game's been out for, what, about 14 years, so... No, I was 16. I started streaming last year in February. But this series specifically, it started, I don't know, a couple of weeks ago. But this is the type of series that doesn't come to an end, though. It's a forever world, so you know, infinite rather. Sorry for promoting. No, thank you. I've been scammed before. I'm not taking the risk again. Sorry. I've made that mistake one time. So don't bother asking me again, thank you. If I ever do wanna get some stuff done, I'll do it through a commission, not through someone self-promoting themselves on people's channels, because most of those people use AI. I don't want to use AI. And don't tell me you don't use AI, because that's the guy that scammed me last time. So if you have a YouTube channel where you you know what, let me check something real quick. Channel. Do you have anything there? Custom artwork for streamers. May 2026. No, thank you. That's way too recent. That doesn't feel like you. You have no proof of anything, not even on YouTube. Do you have anywhere else I could look? Yes, I'm skeptical for a good reason too. I hate people who use AI and then scam other people into giving them money. You're not an artist if you use AI, period. That's usually how that goes, yes, but you have no proof of work. How do you want me to... You know what? Look, you don't even understand this. Like, it's fine. Just leave me alone, please. I will contact someone. I will commit... I will... Look, I don't want your stuff right now. Thank you. Have a good rest of your day. But don't bro me. Portfolio. Where do I find it? I'm sorry, my mod is actually right. We don't allow this stuff here. So, yeah. Please, look, respectfully, right, this isn't the time. If I want something commissioned, I will seek out people myself. Just add me on Discord? No. A long-time artist will have Instagram or whatever, where, or maybe some Tumblr account with a lot of progress on there, a lot of stuff to show for. If you're truly an artist, I suggest you get something like that. And you want commissions? If you want commissions, right? I suggest that you do something like that. I'm not an artist myself, but I know that's how you attract people. People will find you if they want your work. Trust me. Or don't trust me. I don't really mind what you do. Thank you, Valley, for that. I understand people want to, you know, put themselves out there, but this is not the way to do it. It really is. I've made that mistake once. I can smell it. I can smell the AI art from a distance. And even if it's like a 1% chance, no real artist is gonna go on a random stream and be like, hey, would you like a commission? It's like, no. It's the one thing a scam artist will never understand. You want to impress people? Make an Instagram account, put your stuff on there, right? Show it to the people you're trying to impress. If they're impressed, they'll reach out. And I'm only saying this not because of Ralph, or whatever his name might be. I'm saying this for the people out there that are artists. I do appreciate your work, but if you want to be found and if you want to show off your stuff, right? That's all fair. That's completely fair, but make sure you have something to show for. Not just like, hey, I started yesterday. No. Like, what do you mean your account was made in May 2026? Like, don't be an idiot. Please, like, if you're that look, sorry, but if you're that kind of person, please just stop embarrassing yourself, honestly. It really just is embarrassing. Yeah, back to what I was saying. If you want to put yourself out there, make an Instagram account, Tumblr, Twitter, whatever. Or X, as I should probably start calling it. Oh, I don't care. Twitter. Yeah, make an account like that. Put your stuff there, put your sketches there, put your work there, put a couple of videos of you actually drawing. You know, show off your stuff. Show off your stuff. Show that you have some proof, that you have some actual skill in your hands. I would much rather pay for a 1-year-old artist, like someone who has been only doing it for 1 year, but I know it's legitimate. Okay, what the hell is this song though? Like, skipped? Like, why was it straight up like vomiting in the mic? But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you're a starting out artist, I understand your struggles, trust me. And I'd love nothing more for you to be successful, but please, just keep working on your stuff, right? Show it off on an Instagram account or something. Show off videos. And then if you go into someone's stream and you go like, would you be interested in looking at it? And you have something to show for it, 9 times out of 10, if they like your content, they'll ask for a commission. But yeah, don't just go like, would you be interested in like getting a commission without a single bit of proof? Look, no soul is gonna fall for that. Well, actually, no, some people would, because they just don't know any better. I made that mistake once and I said, you know what? If I want something done, I'll look for someone myself. Plus I got Valley over here, which is an artist herself, but more like as a hobby, not like a job right now. Although I think she's good enough to make it to her job, but no, it's her choice, obviously. Yeah, she's good enough. And she can smell scam artists from a mile away. So if she tells me it's bad news, it's bad news. I don't even doubt it anymore. But yeah, if she ever does, like, Valley, if you ever do it as a job, if my friend ever does this for a living, she's the one I'm commissioning to. So, just for future reference, feel free to show your stuff. I will definitely take a look, but chances are I'm still gonna take my friend's work over yours. If she chooses to, you know, do it as a job. me go back to that YouTube channel thing, because what the heck? I need like melodic ones, like. Seriously, like, give me something like. There you go, that might be it. Alright. This tune is a VOB. It's all copyright free, by the way, I'm sure. I'm checking, like, I can see it on the thing. It's kind of vibey though. I don't like it. What do I do with this? What even is this? Like a building? Yeah, it's like a building. Give me a sec, give me a sec. I'm gonna go back to the lo-fi stuff, because, like, damn. Most of this music is from the YouTube Music Library, so it's definitely free of use. it's too loud again. Hey, Gay. Yeah, sure. Sure, go ahead. I'll add you. I'll delete your, delete your message after I am done with it though, because I don't want it to be out there, you know? Hold on, I don't think that's gonna work, because I need like the, or actually maybe it will, hold on. Let me know if you had any. Yeah, okay, I can see you added me. Nice. It'll delete off the screen, like, in a little bit. It's because the chat's, like, behind. Like, how do I say that? Like, it shows it on screen, right? But if you write, like, a few more messages, it'll be gone. So, feel free to just say whatever for a few messages, and then it'll be gone then. Just, yeah. So just tell me how your day has been, you know? Like, simple as that. It'll go away then. Alright. Let's go back to my chests. much working on. We're adding some greenery to Deep Dark area because, I mean, it's just too dark, realistically, because I know it's meant to be that way, but it just doesn't look that good, you know? I want it to feel nice and homey. And I always loved nature. So I figured, you know what? Let's make it feel, yeah, sure. Let's make the place feel more alive by adding a bunch of nature to it. Like bushes and trees. But before we do all that, we need grass. Animals, grass, whatnot. Make it like, you know, good. Alive again. Because you can build as much as you want. You need it to be alive. Have the blue cyan block palette in mind. Yes. I'm definitely gonna take some inspiration from the basement we made in terms of the block palette. Chat, how do I save him? I want to save it. We don't have one of those. Maybe I can give it, where is it? Armor and saddles? I hope so. Wait. Where is it? They despawn? Oh, come on. They despawn? I didn't know that. Kinda wish I did though. Well, I wouldn't have left. Well, we had to leave anyway though, but I wonder how you can like make it not despawn then. You can't give it an item unless you have it already on you. A horse can't go in a boat though. Ah, yeah, true. Name tags. Yeah, still, that would be an item on my inventory, though. Which I didn't have. I'm trying to see whether or not I should keep this. I'd like to keep the pillars, but you know, to an extent. Um, Mm-hmm. Right, Aggie, thank you. I'm sorry if I'm not very talkative. I was just a bit ago, but I'm trying to save my voice a little bit because I was struggling earlier. Oh, my voice sounded really hazy for a bit there, so I was like, ooh, careful. Wait, you can't hear the music? I find that some of the songs are louder than the others. Deep Slate it's got that raw reverb in it. That raw bass. Good. This is one of those pillows I'll actually end up removing. But this whole area, by the way, doesn't really what I wanted to do to begin with, but I just kind of started doing it. If we find more ore, which one do we find? Is it gonna be redstone? Is it gonna be gold? Is it gonna be lapis lazuli? Or perhaps some more diamond? Perfected later indeed. Make it exist first. Get rid of this. In fact, I just get rid of this entire side thing here. Give it a bit of a corner. I don't like the way this looks. Take one away here. Well, sorry to break your heart, but you guessed wrong. It was lapis lazuli. Chat, how deep can we go? That's not that deep actually. This entire underside needs to be filled in. Alright. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of this. I think I'll just do some more digging. Oh. And then this. And then we put dirt on top of that. Good. Although actually, my shovel is almost like dead, so I feel like if I can commit for just a bit, we can. Well, I should have probably cleared my inventory first. And got a couple diamonds and a couple lapis lazuli, and a whole bunch of that. Hours 45. Won't be streaming for too much longer. But I have to say, like with the music in the background, chat's on, I could just sit here for a few hours, yeah. For sure. Yeah, that's looking a lot like a little too flat, but we can add some variations to that soon. All right, load in the chunks. Come on. What's my radius on? Oh, that's why it takes forever. I'll show you all in Spectator what I've been working on. Did I dump anything in here that might be of value? I'll take a look. I don't need that, keep that, don't need that. There we go. By the way, okay, you missed out on some drama earlier. I won't get into specifics, but yeah. We had like you missed out on some drama earlier, and before that there was what you call it, like a scam artist trying to tell me, it's like, oh my god, do you want commission? It's like, yes, do you have proof? No. YouTube channel made May 2026. Ah, yes. Totally legit, bro. I have some Durability left. I'm gonna use it up. much I got? 62 left. They made you miss the drawn? Oh. I promise it wasn't that big of a deal. $37. I don't think I'll be able to make it. $19. Ooh, we're getting close. 15. 10. Ooh. Six. Still 6. 4. 2. 1. Yeah, okay, we're gonna stop. All the way down to 1 HP. Look how close we were to getting that done. Also, Agate, I know you already made one, but please don't break my heart and tell me you used AI for the edit, because I'm not gonna use it if it has anything with AI. Whoa, that's a lot more than I thought. Let me get rid of this granite. You know, editing too much to it to keep the mood of your streams, and you don't use AI. Thank you for that. Appreciate that. I'll take your word on that, because there's too many people doing that lately, and honestly, it just takes away any value from it, like anything at all, even if it doesn't have that much to begin with. But I appreciate you not using AI. I'm gonna take it out because I might accidentally use it and break it. Alright, let's go back to the Deep Dark. You boycott AI too? Oh my god. Valley, we might just have a new favorite viewer. Yeah, my stance on AI is that it literally just takes away intelligence from people. Generative AI does. I'm not talking about like NPCs having any type of AI. I know those are necessary, but still, generative AI is terrible. It is straight up just garbage. The whole ChatGPT thing as well, it literally just, I'm sorry, but if that's something you use, please stop using it because you don't look very intelligent using it. You look like the type of person that needs a calculator for 2 + 2 if you use ChatGPT to think for you. You wanna hate me for that statement? Fine, I don't mind. Hey, Liminal. I feel like I've seen that name before, but I can't tell where. I don't know if it was on this stream or maybe another one or. Oh, Shulika! Oh my god, my little dog comes to say hi to me. What? What? What's up? Come on. You wanna say hi to me? Huh? Yeah, little boy. You know what time it is? No. But for me it's 5 p.m. if it was meant literally. Oh, you're the door guy! Or gal. Door, place, and time, my good old friends. You're the door... Yeah. You're Dory! Get it? Or if you're a guy, it's maybe like Doran. How many streams did you miss? Oh boy. You're gonna have to check yourself, I don't remember. I don't really keep track of that. Guy is correct? Okay. You're the door guy, chat. We got door guy back. Jeez, I missed Moments 11 past stream from stream 7. Hey, at least you're back. Yeah, exactly. I appreciate that, man. Thanks for coming back. I always have zero expectations, but when people come back, it's always such a fantastic feeling. You're definitely gonna be door guy from now on. But if it ever does become annoying, just let me know, we'll stop. But that's basically that's your identity at this point. Anyway, what are you up to? Well, you know what? I said I was gonna do this in Spectator to quickly show every bit of progress I have made so far. Just let me finish. Let me finish putting down this dirt, and then we'll go and check that out. My shovel is broken, so I'm doing this by hand for now. But funny you should say that. It's actually Ege who has offered to edit my streams into smaller videos. Because yes, it is gonna be way too time consuming at this point. I already struggle finding time to stream, let alone doing editing. But Ege has proposed that he would like to give this a shot. And he's gonna keep it the same vibe, you know, chill vibes, not too chaotic, whatever. No fancy explosion memes and whatnot. Well, maybe the occasional one, just for the fun of it, but. And you know, maybe I will pick up. That's cool, I guess. I won't miss any vids. Yeah, it'll be like a compilation style video. So, I mean, don't have to be long. Yeah, it's gonna be like, I don't know how much time. Depends on the amount of content, obviously, but yeah, I think if all goes well, it's gonna be either me or Ege doing that. So I know it's a lot of people, and it's probably not gonna get any traction. Let's be for real here, but because I'm a very big person who doesn't want to use AI for AI generated explosive thumbnails and whatnot. Like, I just hate that. So yeah, like if that's your expectancy, then yeah, no, that's not gonna happen. I'm not gonna use it. I think people should take their time to put some craftsmanship in their art. You know, I think it adds character, not only to the art but to the person itself. Image generation has no actual commercial use. Very true, actually. If anything, it reduces value to literally zero. And it has so many cons, I still do not understand. Like, that people choose to use this, because it's literally garbage. Because here's why it's garbage. If you generate an image, right? And let's say I want to have a horse, and the AI generates a horse, right? It might look like a horse, but realistically, it is basically a quick copy of hundreds of thousands of horses that were drawn and created and photoed, right? So it's probably not even gonna be accurate. But hey, what do you call a bag full of full of empty cans? What would you call that? That's called a trash bag, chat. It's garbage. Something that compiled a bank full of ventisons. Well, actually, no. But, you know, a plastic bag full of garbage is realistically an AI-generated image. And I'm not saying all, like, one can isn't garbage. No, that used to be something. But if you have a bag full of empty cans, because, look, this is where the analogy is coming from, okay? Let's just say you have a can of cola, right? Coca-Cola can. You have a can of it, it's full, because that's the artist, it's full, right? It was sold, it was posted on the internet. Good job. Now the AI, right, it takes the can, but it doesn't care about how much time went in there. It doesn't care about the Coca-Cola. It just cares about the can, the first thing that you see. It doesn't care about the time spent on it, the ingredients made towards it. It doesn't care about any of that. No, it just copies it into an empty, soulless can, right? And it takes hundreds of thousands of that one and puts it all in one bag. and then says, here's your horse, aka your bag of cans that you asked for. But it's empty, it's soulless, and it's copied off of other people's hard work. So what you're really asking is complete utter garbage. But hey, some people prefer garbage over the real deal, I guess. I don't know. Best analogy so far. Can't come up with a better one than that. The only thing I'm glad currently is because I make pixel art. Yeah, I get pixel sizes so wrong. I'm currently safe. Yeah, true. AI pixel art is less trained deep in the AI. Yeah, true. I have seen that too. And people are like, oh my god, look what I made. First thing I see is, like, look at my Minecraft build. It's AI generated. Like, bro, do you even play Minecraft? It doesn't look like Minecraft. There's a literal circle. It's so funny. Yeah, what I've made. No, what you just recompiled out of literal trash. Like, and again, this is saying that the people who do create things, you are not creating trash, but when AI copies it, it only copies what the first picture shows. The soulless, your soul is no longer in it when someone copies your work. That is why I call it trash. So do not get that confused, okay? Vibe coders, I have no idea what that is. I'm so glad to be finding people who agree with me on the stance, because, like, Jesus. It's rare. I hate it. There's so many people who hate AI, and then there's too many people who love it. And who get offended about it too. It's like, what do you mean you get offended? Why on earth did you get offended? Huh? Oh, by the way, any ChatGPT user is literally losing brain cells by the minute. Why? Because they can't think for themselves anymore. You're just as smart as AI, actually. A compilation of information based on the internet, and that's basically you. You're a copycat, you're nothing more than that. You're like a copy machine. Can't think for itself, the only thing it can do is copy. Okay, chat, I'm gonna... give me like 5 minutes, because my dog wants to go downstairs and I'm scared it has to go outside, so be right back. Alright. Hey, I'm back. The only time you'd ever consider it is time is limited on an essay for grammatic or improvements I missed. You know, I kind of get it. You know, sometimes you have to rush, but you're still better off doing it yourself. Because the more you do it, the better you'll become at it, and the better you'll become, the less mistakes you'll make. Oh yeah, okay, you're not letting it generate your shit. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, give it your personal touch too, right? Like, it's so important. Are we in church? What is this? Christian music. Screw that! And to make it do unserious stupid shit, we've all tried it. I actually haven't. Unironically. Actually, though, I'd be lying. The only time I ever used AI is to draw me, like... What was it? Like... It wasn't even a drawing. It was like a circle. Like, in the program. It used, like, generative AI. But I didn't want to use it for a full thing. I wanted to use it for my logo, right? But my logo is practically self-made, even though it's pretty amateuristic. Oh yeah, that's what it was. For removing the background of like a circle. That's what I used it for. I didn't know how to do that myself, so I used the program which used, for some reason, used like an AI to do that. But yeah, that's the only time I actually ended up using it, and then I stopped using the program because the whole program felt like a scam. It dehumanizes. Perfectly said. I like saying that too. Like, it really does. And makes the word brainless. Yeah. Zero personal investment in there. Some people said like, well, I use it to like draw me something and I'll draw over it and then it's still my art, and it's like, no. No, it's not. It's not. You didn't sketch anything, you didn't do anything, like, what do you mean? You took someone's picture and you drew over it. You can't just call that your picture then. Like, it doesn't work that way. It was such a dumb argument, like... And that's the thing, like, the arguments are always dumb. Always. I've yet to see an actual intelligent person say, like, wow, that come up with an argument that actually made sense. I've yet to see one. Imagine editing ones, like removing backgrounds, is okay. It's okay if it's not generative, though. Because those have existed for a long time. Basically copying artist patterns from millions of art and mixing it. It's basically one large mixing slot machine. Yeah, it's garbage. And ChatGPT is like a garbage, what do you call that? Like not a disposal, like the place that all the trash goes to, you know? That's ChatGPT. That's insane. Right, chat. I think I'm gonna have to leave this here. Well, not yet, not yet. So you don't have to go yet. We can talk for a bit longer. But after this, I'll probably end up going. Let me go over to my camp. And actually go to sleep. Wait, what was that? How can I give credit? Add the song name along with the artist name and the song link. Oh. Yeah, I'll probably do that. I don't want to scam people off of making the music and then use it for free without giving credit. If anything, this is like a... I've already posted it earlier in chat, but there's a... Hold on, let me post it again. Just for credit usage, there you go. That's the link to the playlist I'm using. If you wanna save it for yourself or whatnot. I think the main problem is how you use it, but in general, do we need it? My answer is no, and if not, and not yet. If it was an actual self-thinking, like artificial AI, artificial intelligence, then yes, I think it'd be cool to have that. But the problem is that right now it doesn't think on itself. People think it does, it doesn't. It's based on a prompt. It's basically you ask it something, right? It goes through the entirety of internet and then gives you a compiled answer. Home Jarvis? I wouldn't mind something like that. That'd be interesting. Imagine the things we would learn. But yeah, that's kind of my issue with it. No, I wanna... No. Well, I gave you the very simplistic way, obviously, but that's kind of how it works. It's based off of a prompt, like, but it cannot think for itself, though. That's what I'm saying. Like, we do not have, and like we haven't developed yet to where AI actually thinks for itself. Ja. Ik kom het dan aan het afwerken. Yeah, to your point, I kind of think it's actually a word predictor. It predicts what the next word is going to be over millions of training sessions. I think, yeah. But to have a sentient AI, that'd be kind of cool. Although, I'm not so sure this world is ready for sentient AI. Because I don't want to be stuck talking over AI. Yeah, me too, actually. Let's move on. What did you miss? Well, we'll go over that in just a bit. I'm killing the last silverfish here. Also, once the potion runs out, we'll go over it in Spectator, right? Okay, this is the last one I can tell. Alright, I do this, oh, there's still one in there actually. Right. Tools are fixed. Go back to, wait, when's next stream? I ain't got my phone with me now. Today's Tuesday, so... I know I had something on Friday. I would probably say tomorrow. Yeah, I think I can guarantee tomorrow's stream. Maybe. I never give a guarantee because, like, look, I'm disabled and things can come up, so... but yeah, I would like to stream tomorrow. When exactly? It's always like afternoonish, like 1 to 2 p.m.-ish. So, yeah. Well, alright, that's whatever. I'll never take a guarantee. That's okay, thanks. Appreciate that. The only thing I've really been working on is this place right here. So we'll just quickly, nothing in the inventory, right? Yeah, okay. But yeah, look, I deleted all of the wool with the shears we had. So there's not a single piece of wool left in this place. Yeah, Beacon is still out there. Mondays, AMK. Just joining for the final bits of the stream, huh? Premium World Tour. Actually, Aggie before actually asked as well what he missed, so... but yeah, like, we're filling it up with dirt. So this place feels like it has, like, a bit of nature to it, because it was a bit blank, I'm not gonna lie. And I think right now we are about 25% done, filling it in with dirt. Now, naturally, there's quite a lot left to do, like adding trees and bushes, and a lot of bone meal is going to be needed for that, but... yeah. But as you can see, all of the wool is gone. I've slowly started a little bit of work on cleaning up some of these bridges over here. Actually, I want this place to feel alive, Liminal. I want this deep dark castle to have villagers, animals. I want fauna on the ceiling, like some part of, yeah, like everything you would find in a lush cave, I want that over here. Anything you would find on the surface, I want here. Any goals after? I mean, I don't know yet, but I think it was yesterday. It's not going to be liminal? What is that, liminal? I don't know what liminal means. But it's also going to be... yeah, one of the goals we had was... we have a beacon now, so we actually killed the wither and farmed up the skulls. I want to have another one for speed too, so we'll be doing that next stream, I think. And maybe we'll start looking into getting the idea of the Ender Dragon Slain. So we can get a couple shulker boxes. I would like a few. Like fill them up with dirt so I don't have to go back and forth as much. I think I'm ready now. We have full netherite gear, by the way. You probably missed that one as well. Liminal spaces are pretty good. I'd recommend looking at some images and think we feel. Oh. Liminal... Okay, wait, hold on. Let me Google that. Liminal space. Pictures. Ah. So like empty abandoned places that yeah, that's not what I'm gonna do here. I'm gonna make it feel more alive. So yeah, unfortunately that's not the idea about this place though, but yeah, it's still a pretty cool concept. Liminal places like a village, like an old village or something, an abandoned one. That'd be kind of sick. Yeah, but like I said, you know, like a lot of times, this is a forever world. So even if we don't like finish all of this, like, and we might start something new, we always come back to this to finish it later. You know, like forever worlds don't have a schedule. That's what I love about this. Like, I'm just flying around, by the way. But yeah, originally I wanted to put like a netherboard farm here, but actually, come to think about it, I think I'll just fill it up with village houses. So it's kind of a restoration. Yeah, it's kind of restoration. You know, I like to think that all the Skulk used to be grass. This used to be a civilization, so it'd be kind of sick, you know, to have Skulk from the walls like drip down. Obviously, we gotta get rid of a little bit too on the bottom sides, but I want it to look like the Skulk is still trying to come back and take it over. But the villagers and the animals and stuff keep it from happening. That's what I want, you know? Because you can kind of see the pattern already. It's kind of all over the place now, but we can make it a pattern, you know? Like, we can make, for example, this to be like a slither, you know? It's going to be a lot of work, but hey, that's something we can do. Netherboard farm would be good in room under the portal. You know what? That's actually a fair point. We could do that. If you get the whole ceiling full, it would be a starry night. Yes. But have you seen how much that would be? That'd be quite a lot. Also, I have a big idea. I want to have somewhere in this place like a giant hole from surface to the bottom. The problem is though, we're on top of a mountain, so yeah. I'm thinking maybe this place right here has like already kind of a crater. So don't forget the door. You still have your door, buddy. Yeah, right here. We could it's kind of a bad spot in the Deep Dark Castle though, but I suppose maybe no, I'd rather have it over there. This is the unless you're against that. I'll think about it. It depends on how much mining I'll have to do. Because I do like to keep the blocks though, so it's not gonna be a very wide. We need a new door at every stream. Alright, hold on. You know what? I have just a plan. Still have a spruce door, right? And I'm gonna yes, I am looking into that right now. There's actually already technically a server up and running. It's just I haven't really finished it yet. Also, your door will be under that grass block right there for all of eternity. And only in this very moment, people will know. Right. Chat, we need a screenshot. Any ideas? Nah, I don't like this position I'm in. Give him my axe. I need to turn off my particles. Maybe in front of the portal. I don't like the way this looks. Yeah, maybe like right here. Not a horrible spot. Bit closer though. Okay, I hate that my chest is in the view. Maybe I'll do that like right there. I kind of like this one actually. I'll wait for a good moment. Yeah, I kind of like that one. Okay, I'll keep that one then. Alright, chat. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave me a like and a sub if you haven't already. Tell your friends, because honestly, I'd love to see more people in the stream, but no pressure. I'm sure with enough time and work, we can get there. All that said, yeah, I hope you have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you back next time, which is tomorrow, hopefully. Yeah. So, alright. Have a good rest of your day, and